disclosure, and we need to be careful with the disclosure. There is a high risk with the trading. I apologize. Today we had some internet problem, which caused us a little delay, and we will be covering the market. For the ones who just joined us today, um, this is the first time. What we are doing, we are sharing our signal. You're very welcome to copy the signals. The entry signal, it will be on the first column, and then the direction, and then the entry, the target. As an example, you have 68, 2868 on the ES, and the target is 2863, which did hit the target. And so total from that target is 48 ticks from the signal, and then the total PNL for that trade. I'm sorry, I had for this little delay, I had an internet problem, and now the internet is back. So I lost all my automated trade, and now they are back on. Um, so all the I did not activate the auto trades. All what I have right now is those two, and they need to be closed, those two trades, and we restart the swing trading, and because those that were mine. The same story here on the market analyzer for the Forex. It is entry signal by the target, re-entry target, and this one here, it is the chart is with the three different automated based from the market analyzer. You have an ATM strategy and a fully automated, and you have uh, an ATM strategy, ATM, and an ATM full automated to trade based on those entry signals. And then we have the scalpers here on the 150 ticks. And we normally use the 1 minute and the 150 ticks. And those the only time frame we use for those market. Uh, right now, today, actually, we had a beautiful run on the DAX, but I was forced to close all my position because of the net, and I don't have the swing trading on because all of a sudden I lost all the internet, and then uh, we all have experienced that once in a while. At the moment, we have 529 ticks based from the last entry signal. It's not the all day long. It is based from the last entry signal. And we have on the NASDAQ 185 ticks. And on the YM, we have 122 ticks and 13 ticks based from the last entry signal. And then 69 ticks on the CL. And then the Russell is going south, gold is going south. And we had a beautiful runs early this morning on the DAX with the automated to trade actually, but I had to flatten everything out, and we need to go ahead and reactivate the uh, the uh, the swing trading. During this time here, I will try to what we do here. If you want to follow those signal at your own risk, you're very welcome to it. But what we are trying to do every single day to analyze the market analyzer is based on 1 minute, and the auto trade is based on the 1 minute. But what we are trying to do, analyze this market and trying to predict where is the uh, border for that. And when it is a chop market, especially for those guys that want to auto trade and they do not have the knowledge to um, um, to know or to see if this market uh, going into chop, as an example here, this area, when this market goes into a chop, this is where you do not need to trade, or you do not need to auto trade. Sadly, there is a lot of traders they can brush off those area here, and they usually bump into problems. And those problems you have to be aware of. As an example, we have a breakout now on the ES and it's doing extremely fine. But when this market get in or dive in, uh, and that is going to happen to an ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, DAX, whatever, this is a problem. Uh, and if you are starting your auto trade doing the chop area, that is going to chop your account. Absolutely, there is no way the auto trade is going to be able to bill out of those problems. There is some auto trades, it will wind up in disasters, but this is really, really a very serious area that you need to wait a few more minutes before you can take that trade. And uh, sometimes you have to wait 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, and then you say, okay, now we are out of the chop or we're fixing to break out, and now it's okay to trade. There is nothing called in the trading, 9:30 or 9:35 or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, because every day is a different day. There is nothing called tomorrow is going to be the Nasdaq and the day after tomorrow is going to be the ES. This is going. We don't know tomorrow if the Nasdaq gonna get in chop or the ES. So it is very important for those traders to look at this market before they start trading or auto trading, and not to just concentrating on just a small area. You need to look at the market in the wide range, actually, to see what is going on in this market today before I start sinking into trouble. And if you don't do that, you're gonna stay in trouble for the rest of your life. You cannot just say this is the auto trade problem, whether this auto trade from us or somebody else. No, sir, the problem is yours. It's not the auto trade problem, because in those area here, your auto trade is gonna lose money. Some of the auto trades they're gonna be blowing a lot of accounts, and some of the auto traders they're not gonna be making money. They're gonna stay in the circle, but this is the different where you need to make a decision where you need to purchase your auto trade from. But either way, you still need to look at this market before you go ahead and put your money on a round table, like when you are going to Las Vegas. As an example, we do not hide anything. We show the good days and the bad days. As an example, today we are struggling on the 150 ticks with the scalping. It is flat, and we have the 30-year Treasury bond is a flat, and this is an A scalper and a B scalper. Both the B scalper is based on a reversal, and the A scalper is a base on trading with pullback re-entry. So on the chop days where the B scalper can really do a good job, and the B scalper is actually for a flat market, like overnight or 2 3 hours before the markets open. It is a very good system to use, and if this market is trending, then it will be very good to start using the A scalper. So those two, you cannot say I want to use one pair or leave the other one. It is very important to have in 2018 the to look at the market and decide today if we want to swing trading, or we want to scalp the market, or we want to, is it a chop market or is it trending market? If you don't do that, you cannot just take one auto trade and wave with it every single day. As an example, we have covered last week that I do not recommend uh, swing trading on Monday, which Monday was good. And even as an example, on Monday, this is yesterday on the DAX, because for the ones who has been following me, I've been covering every day the DAX, and today made it the DAX, but I was forced to close everything down. Yesterday, the DAX made the target, which we have talked about it. That if once you hit your daily target 2,000, you should not be trading the whole week, and then try to protect your target. If you hit the DAX 2000, then you should not be trading the rest of the week. You can be on a sim, but if you can manage to keep the $2,000 profit on the DAX, then stop trading the DAX for the rest of the week. That is going to build up that 2,000 a week. That's 8,000 a month. However, if you started on Monday and then the DAX didn't make it, then now you are in a very long week. In other words, if let's say on Monday didn't work, the DAX and didn't make the 2000, and then Tuesday you need to activate your auto trade on the DAX to recover what happened the day before, and then on Wednesday you start fresh again. So it is that's why I prefer or I recommend that if you want to, let's say, trade the DAX on a swing trading, I don't want to test my luck on Monday. I prefer to go straight forward on Tuesday and skip Monday, and then I have better chance on Monday. If the market is moving, I will hit my target and lock it for the whole rest of the week. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and start reactivating the auto trade. I'm sorry, guys. Today I was right before we need to start the live. I lost all connection with it. So we will try to skip today uh, the swing trading, and tomorrow we will uh, cover the swing trading absolutely. Um, so now we have activated the full automated from the swing the price action, and then we will try to wait on a new signal, and then we will take a new signal. Once we have the new signal, you will see it on the first column here, and we will cover it as we go with it. So it's a very straightforward right now. We are just waiting on a new signal, and we will get a new signal very soon. Today was a beautiful run earlier in the European market, but then the market died out 2 3 hours before, and now we are trying to go back to the trading again. So let's look at the Nasdaq and cover the Nasdaq. If we can find an entry, I will be calling those entries for you as long as you follow us on the SIM at your own risk. I always try sometimes to get some of the trade for those guys. For the Nasdaq, we've been covering the Nasdaq a lot on that system. It is very, very affordable on the Nasdaq, and they are amazing. It's been very consistent on the Nasdaq, and the average on the Nasdaq based on the 1 minute is around 9:30 when the market is open. It's not unusual to see 80 or 90 ticks in the Nasdaq trade. So we're just waiting on a new signal so we can cover a new signal, and I will call it for you once we have the new signal. On the Nasdaq, we need to, if we look at the Nasdaq at the clean area, this is your 1 minute Nasdaq. We have a double resistance exactly as supposed to be. And now we are coming on the 451, and we will try to see if we can re-enter the market at 452. You're very welcome to follow me on the sim with that. So I'm keeping my eye as an entry for the Nasdaq at a limited order on a buy for 452. Please follow me on a sim with it. So we'll make sure that the so we're keeping our eye on the Nasdaq at the 52 level, and we will see what will happen to the projection as well. But this is right now the only entry I can find on the Nasdaq. So we will keep our eye on that. And we have activated the. I'm not going to be activating today the swing trading, but we have activated the price action. So we're waiting on a new signal on the price action, and then we can notify on that. Also, you can do that. You can follow the trend when the scalper taking those trades. You are very welcome to follow those trades as well. They are, you can practice on them as well. That will give you direction to that trade. Okay, the Nasdaq is coming down to this and to this one here. And you're very welcome to follow on a sim. And it is a 52 level, buying at 52. Please follow on the sim. I think I'm having a problem with NT8. It's not. I don't know. Okay, 52, entry, buy. You're very welcome to follow on a sim with it. It looked like the DAX took a new entry. Let me see. The NT8 won't let me go from one to another chart. Look at this. I cannot believe it. Okay. Oh, are you joking? I think I call it 54 and then I put it at 52, um, because you always have to give it, but I'm going to stay on 52. We are a few ticks away from the 52. We missed on it on one tick. You will see. Okay, it's going one more time. There we go. It got filled on 52, and we are lifting. I'm sorry, guys. My NT8 is giving me a hard time today. I've never seen so many problems come in one time with one platform. I'm trying to click at the bottom. I don't know if you see me, and I don't have any auto trades running except the price action. But it's not. I think I think those are making a lot of problems when you are making individual charts, not put them all in one. There will be less stress on the NT8 because I notice we've been having a problem with those here, and sometimes is putting a lot of stress on the NT8 by trying to click from one chart. I mean, if you have an empty chart, you're not going to feel it. But when you have charts open, market analyzer, and things, and then start getting heavy, the NT8, and that is this, you got to be careful with that. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to be dismissing those here at the bottom, and I'm just going to make them as individual charts. And then because I want to test it. I think this is making a problem by putting all of them in one. Look, when I'm clicking, it's not responding at all. Let's concentrate on that trade. I called only one trade. I try to call one or two trades a day, but I don't want to sit down all day long and call the trades. And the reason is the whole concept here is to teach you find how this market, um, when there is a chop in the market, when the market is not tradable, I like to show you this, you know. So I don't want it to be a call and a trade things, and then you're not going to get anything out of it. But I'll try to tell you if you like to follow me on a couple of trades on a sim. You're very welcome to it. Helping some of the guys are really struggling out there. Giving a little bit back, I don't have a problem with that. But uh, um, as long as at your own risk, I don't have a problem with that. Again, guys, look, I'm trying to click at the YM Nasdaq at the bottom, and they're not responding. They are just actually there is some kind of problem. I noticed this when you're trying to put a lot of charts in here. That is causing the Ninja Trader to get a problem, and that it is not good. Look, they're not, and they are making problems. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete everything today, and I'm gonna make separate charts, and then we can bring one at a time because I'm really suspicious with this one here. Is causing a problem. Maybe I'm wrong, but my experience for the last few months, those here at the bottom, when you put all the charts, for some reason, is putting load on the NT8. I don't know. You're not gonna get a straight answer from no one over that. So we'll try to um, look at if there is a new signal. I will highlight it for you from the market analyzer. Right now, we have no new signal. We have 37 ticks on the ES 108 on the NASDAQ based from the last entry signal, and the YM is 117 ticks. Um, it's not letting me, the NTA, to examine the chart. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to open a new chart and see if we can get away with it. I think it's time for a cleanup on a Ninja Trader 8. Uh, Eventually, they're gonna get it right, but I still think uh, it is a very young platform, and where the NT7 is still, I mean, still, I don't know how to put it nicely. It's been around for many years. So of course, all the bugs has been cleaned from NT7, and it's gonna probably gonna take a little time before this get clean uh, from all the bugs from the platform. But this is really pissing me off. It's not letting me change um, a chart at the bottom. So I need to open a new chart. For the ones follow me on that trade. Uh, if you wait a few seconds, maybe I can guide you where is the exit. I know where is the exit, but it's making me nervous now. This one here start getting heavy from the bottom here. It's not. That's mean I have a problem when I'm trying to switch chart. It's not letting me. This is not good. So when you have or you notice there is some problems you have, you should not go live anymore. You should see where is the problem coming from. Could be your internet, could be NT8. There is a bug in it somewhere. And okay, there we go. We have the new signal. For the ones follow me on that trade, I always try to get you 150 to 100 on a sim. So right now, what we need to do, exit at 67 area or 66 area. You can exit on those on that Nasdaq trade. I'm trying to help guys with the trade, and at the same time, I need help. Somebody tell me why the chart at the bottom, I cannot. They are frozen, and it's not letting me switch. And this is not the first time has happened. Uh, so today I will be taking them out and to put the charts individually, independent from each other. I think that is gonna sort out a lot of problems. Let's see. We have an entry and an exit. The exit on this Nasdaq we called. You can get out at 66 level, or you can get out at 67 level. But if you wanted to protect, uh, get out at 66 and get it over with, because it's at the very high area. Okay, I tried to open a Nasdaq chart and it's white. There's not even bars. So I have a problem somewhere. I need to sort it out. The best way to sort it out is to delete everything. Could be a lot of data built up, or something has did go wrong. When I have a problem, uh, which it occurs every couple months or so, what I do, I delete it and put a fresh one and get it over with. Okay, guys, this is a couple $100 based on one trade. We give it to you, and you need to exit at. I mean, it is amazing that my charts, my technical charts are not. And then I managed to pull out one trade for you, so you will not go empty today. 66 level, guys. Call it off. That's couple $100. Now you are above 230, and then get exit at 66. Don't get greedy or close the market order, but I can drive you to 66 or 66.50, and then the rest is up to you. But is going to be projected from that area, so be careful. Okay, there we go. Okay, we drove you home safely, and now I will hear the echo because we have a lot of non-members. They've been following me on the CL and the reversals, and they've been sending me emails, and they are start learning the new tricks with the reversals. They never thought they can do that, and trading on the pullback re-entry. They never thought they can do that, and that's what I would like. There we go, folks. Uh, we got you through to 250 $300 on that trade. The party is wait. I wish I can look at my charts. Uh, this is over. The party is over on Nasdaq. If you want to go above those numbers, you are taking a high risk. Cash in. You nailed the $300 for free. We're not collecting your email. We're not collecting money. We don't know who's out there, and we drove you home safely on that one. And this is $355 on that trade. And my half of my NT8 is totally jammed, and some is working, some is not. So I'm not gonna be calling any more trades. I have the market analyzer, the scalpers coming from NT7, but my Nasdaq charts are totally blanks on the other screen, and I'm not able to click between here at the bottom left. If you see me, I'm trying to click, and nobody home with NT8. This is a this is time to clean the NT8, uh, totally clean, and do a new installation. We have to do that until they get some stability. I don't know. But for the ones they are still on that trade, let me see what we can do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and get the NT7 NASDAQ. That is going to give me some information, and I can. Okay, guys, for the ones they still on that trade, look, we give you the trade up. Now it's going up to 460 on that trade. Very good. Watch this one here, folks. This is your resistance 7750. This one, what we have teach how to reverse the market and is out of the band. You see that? It's out of the band. So the secret here is 7725 out of the band. If we have a pullback on that NASDAQ, it will be to the mid band all the way to the 64. So this is a reversal area because it's out of the band in conjunction. Look at this in conjunction with your $35 zone, you know, and if we have a pullback, this is where the area is going to be for a re-entry is 63.75. So if we notice right now on the Nasdaq, it stopped in here. Look. So if you are on the long trade, please stop and exit and take a short. You can, once you start knowing this market, of course you will have a bad trades or a bad call, but you are like a saw cutting a tree. You can make money. There we go. Look, reversal, reversal, profit warning, R4, and the market is down, and this is a reversal. Now let me show you what is going to happen. We have a mid band in conjunction with a projection at 67. I don't want to complicate the trade, and I don't want to start diving into technicals because you're going to get lost. But this is here, if you are an advanced trader, this is a very good potential entry for buy or closing position. If you are taking that reversal, you need to close position here on the reversal. Why? Because this one here is actually a re-entry point, but we don't want to re-enter the market here. Or you can tighten up your stop losses or your trailing stop in this area, because now we are diving into the unknown, the 67.75, in conjunction with the mid band, and this is very important in the trading. So we will try. Uh, it is amazing how we can pinpoint every single movement in the market, and that's what when you are auto trading and you know what is going to happen, this is where you're going to be advanced trader, and you can say today is a chop. I'm going to wait 10-15 minutes in the trading or the automated trading. The whole idea here is not trying to teach you price action, or I'm telling you to look at this, folks. I'm going to put one here. is 68.25. If you take that short, you need to exit at 68.25. Okay, look my crosser. This is the final destination on that reversal. Or what you can do, you can tighten up your stop loss, because now we are diving into the unknown. If this Nasdaq broke that area here, technically we are going to this area here. So this is, look, keep your eye on the 67.75. The whole idea, our aim is to educate those traders that once you have the knowledge, it's like a saw. You can nail this market with the trend. You can nail it with a reversal. You can always find a trend. Even half of my platform on the NT8 is not moving. I still can find a trade and bail out of it. Look at this, folks. There we go. We've been going live every single day except on Monday for members. For the last 3 months, we received tons of emails that they never thought anyone can predict like we do. You know, the sad part about it, that sometimes you have a traders, we have showed our system here. We have traders that have been having that system for 4 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, and they still cannot find a way to make money. Sometimes the question is, it the system or the driver sitting behind that car? It's not always the auto trade or manual trading, pinpoint everybody except yourself. This business, anybody can do it if you put your mind on it and if you put the time in it. If you don't put the time in it, you're just wasting your time. You have to understand, when you trade in potatoes, coffee, oranges, you have to know something about oranges. You have to know something about coffee. You have to know something about potatoes. If you don't do that, then you are a trader with a blind eyes. The chances, um, this trader is not willing to put some time, understand what's going on, you will be buying auto trades for the rest of your life, because those here are mechanicals. Everything is mechanical. It's not magic or voodoo or crystal ball. All of it, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4, 4 and 4 is 8. So anything is not, if somebody doesn't want it to try to understand how things move in this market, the chances you're not going to make it. Honest to God, you're not going to make it. Maybe people don't want to know the reality, but you give that system here. We have one guy, his name is Greg. He took that system here and he disappeared. He purchased for it. A couple of months later, he come in and he tripled his account. Another customer, he have the same system. All what he has to do, follow the NASDAQ entry. I told him just to follow the NASDAQ. He couldn't do it. So when the signal is plotted in there, it's telling you where to buy, when to sell, where is your target, and it was very hard for that person to comprehend, then maybe it is not trading for him. Does not mean he could be very intelligent with different matters. Uh, you know, um, sometimes we use our left brain and uh, and a right brain. You know, They did a test on my children, and look, again, one more time, we have sell, and the problem is not over. We still, those are your floor and fibs, and there we go. Look, here's your mid band. You see how the market projected? Okay, so for the ones follow on that trade, you are way overdue if you are stay on long, and you should have took that short trade and exited out here. That would have put $500 in your sim account. On that one here, right now, start getting harder on this one here. Uh, I will not take anything. I will not take any action on that. If you took a reversal on this one, it's very fine. But then now the game is over on the Nasdaq. What I will do on the Nasdaq now, I'll take a break. Two winning trades, doing fine. Now I'm gonna catch that Nasdaq on a different matter. Now here is your trade on the Nasdaq right there at 63.50. Why 63.50? Now we are in this area here. It can go different direction. Now we are playing, um, high risk trade in those area here. But now we are coming to the projection. I don't want to deal with that projection. This is not good. So what I will wait, I know where is the stop is at 63.75. So this is where out of the band, floor and fibs, confirming support line, out of the band, we can reverse the market in this area here at 63.75. So if you are in that short trade, you are. If you're not, then there is a new number we can enter that market is 63.50 long. So we'll see how things is gonna uh, play, and we're gonna wait for a few minutes on this one here. Oh, finally, the Nasdaq show me some bars on the 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Look, those one here at the bottom, the NT8 is not letting me change them. You see that? I cannot change the chart. So that's why today we need to. So I'm gonna leave this Nasdaq trade, and you keep your eye on the first column here on the market analyzer. When there is a new signal coming up, it tells you the entry and the target. And look, you see what I told you? Now I don't like this projection. You see that? I said I don't want this projection. Now here in those area here, it's gonna drive you crazy. I don't want to deal with it right now. This is a very high risk to trade. So I'm trying to, the hardest part, how to simplify that to the trader. So right now, the only time I'm going to deal with this NASDAQ if it gets down to the 63.25. One of the secret is you should not chase the market. The market should come and chase you. The market should come to you, but don't let this market make you run after numbers. You're not going to be missing out on any breakout, you know. So you never get excited on the numbers, and where the most important is where is this market. It's not this bar. It's where is this market going. And so right now, the only one I'm aiming at this market to reverse this market one more time, it will be at 63.50 out of the band, and once we get there, we will cover it. I'm sorry I'm not able to show you different chart today because still my NT8 is not letting me switch in chart. And that means it's time to clean up the NT8 or make a new fresh installation. It cannot be for the last 2 months it's been working and today all of a sudden it's not working. I have not done anything to NT8 or I have installed anything to the NT8. Could be the database um, has made some problem. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, but I know one thing: I cannot change the charts at the bottom, and this is not good. This is not good. So that's why um, you should not overload the NT8 like those here. So tomorrow I'm gonna have individual chart, every chart by itself. I think there is a problem in there. When you load too many, then you're gonna have a problem. Now, probably not. You're not gonna have a problem on a couple of indicators, but when you are putting the price action zone, you put in load on it, and probably cannot handle all this algorithm. I don't know. So we'll simplify it tomorrow, so it will be much better. At the moment, we are waiting on this Nasdaq to get down to those area, and I'm gonna stay quiet for a few minutes, and you are very welcome to follow the signal from the first column here. You will have a signal fire up and tell you the entry and the target. You're very welcome to copy those trades. Right now, based on the last signal, we have 562 ticks in the profit based on one contract. The market analyzer is based on one contract and 1 minute, and the same story on the forex. And you can do the same thing on the stock. You can feed it 100 or 200 stock to automate trade those. So what we are waiting on a new signal on the ES, and I'm gonna be a little bit quiet for a few minutes, get a fresh coffee, and then we'll continue. Thank you. For the gentleman, they ask why I need to worry about this stuff. Let me show you something right now. If you were in that trade, the automated trade took it, and you made $800-900 on that trade, whether you are using an ATM or you are using a full automated. But let me show you something right now. What's going on the Nasdaq? We made money on the way up, and we called the trade because I don't want to close this one. I'm having a problem with Ninja, and then I called the trade on a reversal, and I said to exit here, and it did. And then it was another one here, sell. I didn't want to call it, but I said it's going to be right there. Now, if we look at this area here, we have a major support at 4755, and then double resistance. What is that telling me? It's telling me this is not going to get any more. Now we are in trouble with the Nasdaq, and you cannot auto trade it. You cannot manual trade it. It's finished. The Nasdaq. The only time we are able to trade that Nasdaq is by coming out of the band to those major support area. Then you can nail it, or you can do whatever you wanted to do. Right now, that market is not tradable anymore. That market is finished. Whoever whoever made this $1,000 or $500, look, this market is not going to do anything anymore. It's finished. Um, it's not going to do anything. And watch, this market is going to drive any trader crazy. It's not going to do anything. Look. So this it is. If you think about it, for the ones they refuse the reality, and they see some people sitting on the corner all day long, and then they come out at night and tell you, here's a chart made 1,000 and it's chart 2,000. What they don't come out doing the trading hours and showing us, the other charts didn't make it. Okay, so right now we have this auto trade is eating banana. It's not doing well. Welcome to trade it. But here we are doing very fine. We have 540 on the total. Those they're all good numbers, especially for the guys. They have a low account. I strongly recommend to take one trade ES, one trade Nasdaq, one trade YM. Whether you want to take it manual or auto trade, it will be the same numbers. But what I'm saying is, right now on this Nasdaq, no matter what you do, it's gonna drive you crazy because it's finished. It's finished. It's done. It's over, and uh, it's not going to. It will be a couple bars up and couple bars down, and that is gonna drive you really, really crazy. Uh, so look, now I cannot even. Okay, there we go. We are coming to resistance line here, and the next stop, it will be the 96. I'm sure it's gonna die on the way up. There is not way this Nasdaq is gonna able, probably, but I don't see how the Nasdaq is gonna come up to the 96. Honestly, and this is gonna drive you crazy. This is, look, there we go. Look, understanding what's going on, it is a key factor in the trading. So if I wanted to auto trade and I come in right now, this situation is going to happen to you at 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30. Look at the chart before you decide you want to trade, auto trade. Don't just turn on your auto trader blindly and expecting some magical things gonna come out. If we look on the reversal, here's your ABCs, and now is and your ABCs, and now is going for a dive. and we'll see where we'll take it as it comes in. Now all the numbers are off, you know, so we will see what will happen. Now there is nothing but a chop in this market. If we are I cannot get those to work, the ones at the bottom I cannot get them to work. That's mean I need to reinstall NinjaTrader and put a fresh installation for some reason. um, so oh, okay, it just moved. I never thought I will be having a problem in a platform. Really, I'm not used to that. Okay, if we notice how we took that trade from the bottom, I cannot, I cannot move anything anymore. Um, so I think I will be using the NT7 till the last day. NinjaTrader provide NT7. Let's see if this market gonna make it all the way up. I doubt it. We'll see. If you notice on the Forex, nothing is working on the Forex today. We have the Forex based on 10,000, and it seems like the market is on the Forex a lot of chops. So we'll see. You see, look at the NASDAQ. I said I doubt it is going to come all the way up. The market is dying on us. This is going to drive any trader crazy. It's failing. It's failing, folks. It's gonna to retest the 78, 75. We'll see. It's struggling. There we go. We're coming to that line. And if we break that line, that's mean we are going to farther down. Let's see. Let's look at 79. the 79 level, 78.50 if it's gonna hold. Look, guys, how we call that trade from here. You see that? You don't see any more V shapes in the market, or M shape, or W shape. You don't see those anymore in the market. The V shape. We used to trade them like a crazy, the V shape, but now because of the internet and the the prices has moved out a lot because of the internet. But we don't see that very often anymore on the V shape, and we nailed it right at the very bottom of it, and we should have exit right there. But now you can see the Nasdaq is dying on us. We know that, you know. If you want to reverse this market, now we are getting to a lot of a chop out of the band, but there is a heavy support line and there is a three support line, and now it's a big mess. It is a big mess. That's why the 1 minute is a very clear picture, and it is one big mess to trade the Nasdaq at the moment. It's a very critical area, and if you are coming to trade or auto trade the Nasdaq right now, you will have a problem. We have a new signal on the 6E. If somebody trading the 6E, we have a new signal, and the entry buy 59.40, target 0.6030. So we should have this one here also on the euro dollar. Okay, the Nasdaq is diving. So that's why we said there is no more trade here. It's going to drive you crazy. This one here, the dot is coming from your fibs, your $35 fibs. And this one here is a reversal, has been confirmed. You see, this is the turning around in the market. And now it's telling you the market is turning around. So this dot here is a reversal. It's calculating your ABCs and based on alpha waves. And this is where is confirming the party is over to the long side on the Nasdaq. Is finished. Now we are going to the different run. Let's go back on the reversal chart. We can see we had a sell entry. I was not sure this one here, those lines, they're going to be able to penetrate it, and I'm still not sure. But that's why now the market is very critical and a chop. And this is where most of the traders start losing money on the Nasdaq, whether you are automated or you are manual trading for the last 15 minutes. You will never able to make money whether you are auto trading or manual trading on the Nasdaq right now. Now it could be one guy is a blind eye. He can take a long and gonna be nailing 100 tick, but it does not mean tomorrow is able to do that. But technically, it's no longer tradable. Now, if a guy came in out of the blue moon and he took a long here, he might make 100 take. Yeah, but on a high risk, 100 take is not 100%. I mean, it's not, at least there is a percentage in it. But should I touch the Nasdaq in here? Nope, it's finished. It's over. Look. So the minute you take a long, this market is gonna go the other way, and now you are guessing, is it long or short? It is to sit on the side and wait till we have another door to trade, or if you don't want it to do, look at the bars. You just the signal has told you where to enter. You nail 213, 200, 150 takes, doesn't matter. You're done for today, because if you're going to sit on this poker table rest of the day, you're going to lose money. Now, if you wanted to continue trading and you are trading the Nasdaq and you are feeling good about yourself, you nailed over 100 tick for today, what you need to do, wait on the new signal. Is no longer tradable to go long in here, and it's not in anything to touch this market anymore. I will not touch this market at any price. And then you just wait on the new signal to come out from the market analyzer, and you follow it. But you cannot, sometimes, um, uh, you know, win it all. Let it be. This one, let it be. This is nothing, not, but just noises. Let it be. Maybe it's gonna go up all the way here. There is some guys playing us over there, those market movers. Maybe it's coming up here, but for you, this is not your area. For you as a retailer, now this imaginary movement, false movement, fake movement, technically, you should not be playing with that anymore. Now, if you wanted to trade this one here, you have to find another alternative where everybody trying to suck in to this game and trying to go long in this game. Now, what you need to do to find a short entry, and I will try to find you short entry on that one. When everybody on this wagon with this one here, let him go on this wagon, and then we will take it from up to the down. And but technically, you should not be taking those trades anymore above those lines where we showed you minutes ago. So now let's look at this game. If we are looking at the Nasdaq, we are coming in out of the band at 93.25, and now what we need to do, a close open position. $93.25. Let me see. We have the 96. You can close position here and close position one more time. If Ninja Trader will let me. So it's a close position, open position. And then I will make one more sell position here. And then I will put a stop loss above those lines here, you know. But let's open a close position and then, oh, Jesus. Open, close position, open position. It's down, folks. It's down. I really, really missed to sit down alone and and um, and because when you trade, and you have to have a clear head I can sit down and enjoy it really. Um, and when I look at the chart, I forget everything, you know. And to me, it is a game. Have I have played it for many years, and I'm always thinking, let's see what will happen here. It's a closed position, open position. So the bar came in there, but I was slow to take it. But we'll see. It's gonna climb one more time. I tried to put the sell order, but because I'm having a problem with NT8, it's causing. I need to delete my NT8 and put a fresh installation. It seems like we're gonna miss it. We are going to miss it. Okay, we're gonna stay a few minutes and trying to see if we can uh, get this market filled. There we go. It's coming. is finished. If I cross this line, that's it. You still have more? I should have put that short at the second line, but I cannot do anything on the charts. But this is one, this is your second, and then above it is the stop loss. But it's not going to work this way today. I cannot move any of my charts. Okay, we close this one. It's not going to work. $11.52. Well, folks, that's all what we have for today. And I'm sorry I couldn't get some of the charts to move. For some reason, Ninja Trader is jamming on me, and I cannot switch between charts, and it's freezing on me when I'm using those in one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna separate them tomorrow, and we'll continue tomorrow. But for today, there is no use to sit down and half of my NT8 is giving me a hard time today. So it's time to have a fresh installation on NT8. Folks, that's all what we have for today. I apologize for the inconvenience, and we'll see you the same time, 10 o'clock tomorrow, uh, Eastern Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. God bless you all, and see you. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.